Okay, back at it with Gran Turismo 7. Got a lot of races to catch up on. So this is online. Don't really want to do this, I'll probably embarrass myself, so. Okay, so this is talking about the online mode. Gameplay recording. I'm not recording anything. Okay, I don't know why it started out automatically. Mike Mouse 84 says, "Hi bang for buck gamer. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for tuning in." So I'm gonna play a little bit of Gran Turismo 7. I try to jump on every now and then. Don't want my PS5 to go to waste. Usually it's just collecting dust, but I got some good games to play, like Horizon Forbidden West, which I really need to get back into because I've been spending all my time playing Elden Ring, but I beat Elden Ring now, so it's time to get back into the other games. Let's check if I've done this race. Doesn't seem like it. Do I even have a competing car? Let's see. Place thread or higher. Shouldn't be too hard. So what am I driving? My Fair Lady Z. Okay, let's give it a go. And my cars are way faster than these, so it shouldn't be too hard to win this. To be fair, this is a speedway, so I don't need to be doing too much braking. I'm really looking forward to what Forza Motorsport 8 has to offer. I've got a feeling it might be considerably better looking. The thing about Gran Turismo games, it takes so long to make that, I know I've said this before, but it doesn't look modern in all aspects. Some parts of the game look old, some parts look okay, so it's a bit weird. But then again, it's been a long time since we've had a Forza Motorsport game as well, so hopefully we should see a massive improvement. Sorry guys, I'll read your comment as soon as I get to a point where I can. Don't have to focus as much. So straight here. So Mouse, Mike Mouse says, "Are you streaming now from the 2700X?" And yeah, that's where I do all my streaming from. I don't stream from my main PC. Trust me, when you're doing streaming on YouTube, it's better to have a dedicated PC, because if like something happens, like a crash or something, it's just easier to resume your stream. Not only that, for example, if my mic isn't loud enough or if the game is too quiet, it's easy to adjust these things without having to tab out and kind of disrupt your stream. You've got two different PCs, so you can kind of like control things independently. It's just a much better experience. Like the games you're playing, you don't suffer any performance hit because everything's been done externally. So it's one of the very first things I invested in when I started taking my channel a little bit more seriously. Still, for me, running this channel is just more of a hobby than anything. You know, I still got an average job, and I don't have plans on making YouTube a career anytime soon. So I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. I've had a bit of success, so I'm grateful. But it could definitely be a lot better if I had the time and the resources. Easy win. Not even really going to celebrate that because my car was ridiculously out of respect. Well, they gave me a nice amount of credits for such an easy race. 15,000 credits. It's quite generous of them. Let's see what other races I've got available to me. So with that victory, I was able to win the Corolla 11 1600 GT Apex AE86 1983 model. It looks terrible. One thing I will say about modern cars, the aerodynamics and just the style alone is a lot more aesthetically pleasing. Some of the cars back in the day just looked like goddamn triangles on wheels, to be honest. So things have definitely changed for the better. So the 1050 is not working independently, so the 1050 is also working with my capture card. So I've got an NVIDIA 4K live gamer capture card, and then you need a graphics card with your capture card to work in tandem or to work simultaneously. So the 1050 alone couldn't do what I'm doing. It needs like help. So it's an affordable combo, and it's got good results. That's how I'm able to stream in 4K. What can I do now? I finished 6th in this race. I really want to try and improve this if I can. So let's give that another go. All stars will be penalised. Okay, bear that in mind. Why did I start so slow? So basically the same track I just raced, but reverse basically. Oh, almost lost the back end there. This NSX and this Mazda RX-7. Doing a better job than I did before. See if I can keep this up. With the shifting there, a bit distracted. Whoa. Barely hanging on for grip here. Okay, so I'm in 6th place. This is where I finished last time. I'm going to try and improve if I can. Blackbeard says hi, and sorry, I'll read your comment as soon as I get a chance. Just need to get to part of the track where I don't have to concentrate as much. Oh man, it's a nice little drift there. Okay, we're catching up with the leaders. Drop down to 3rd for this corner, maybe 2nd even. Almost lost full control there. I had to completely bail out of that corner, and because of that I've just lost that position. Just got to focus a bit more. I can get these positions back. Guys really pulled ahead. Gotta get into their slipstream. Can't let these guys get away. Keep losing time from these slow corners. Okay, I think I've got a better exit than that NSX that's ahead of me. See if I can get into its slipstream. So Addy Singh says, what's my overall impressions of the game? I like it. It's like classic Gran Turismo. It feels more like GT3 A-Spec, the one on the PS2, and I kind of like that. That was like GT Sport didn't really feel like a classic Gran Turismo game to me. This one does. So I'm happy with it. Aesthetically, it looks really good as well. The interiors are really, really well done. Yeah, I haven't really got any complaints about the game, to be honest. I need to play it more to see how in-depth the career mode is, but I'm happy with the upgrade system that they've got. And I like the way you just can't always buy your way to victory, like completely overspec your car and just beat everyone by a ridiculous time. They do kind of make you race with a lot of limitations now, but it makes it a lot more competitive, and I'm all for that. Whoa, oh man, I don't know how I lost control like that. So this was the third and final lap. I guess I'm going to be finishing 5th in this one. One position better than my last, but I really lost it. I think it was on lap 2 is when I really lost things. So that kind of sucks. Shriyaz, hopefully I pronounced that correctly, says, yo, I love your benchmark videos. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate that. So Blockerson, I think that's how it's pronounced, says, what up? Which do you prefer? Track, sim race, racing like this, or open world titles like Forza Horizon? I honestly kind of like the more serious Forza Motorsport Gran Turismo thing. Like the sim racing thing makes it more serious when the upgrades and the strict car classes. I prefer that, to be honest. Forza Horizon's great fun, obviously. Like you got the open world and you can just kind of just show off your like Bugatti Veyron, or you can show off your like I'm trying to think of one of them crazy fast cars. Like anyway, it's more like fun, more arcade like, not too serious. So Forza has its place, but for me this is the kind of genre I prefer, as it's a way more serious. You kind of got to take things with a bit more planning, and got to take it more seriously. You know, that's what I prefer. I will come back to this race another time when I get a better car, probably. So let's look around and see what else I have available to me. I've already won this race. I don't think I've got a GT3 car that's compatible with this, so I can't do this race right now. So I just want to see what I can do in the Asian region. I've already won this one. Let's see, I came second in this one. Maybe I'll try and come first. Let's try and do this one again to change the car. See what cars I've got available to me. Let's see, I do have an Integra Type R, which seems to be the fastest I have in this class, so let's give it a go. See if I can get a win. Shreya says that's a very British pronunciation of my name, laughing out loud. What can I say? I was raised in London, so I do apologise if I got it wrong, but as long as it's okay with you, then that's fine. Okay, let's try and get a win this time. I'm not sure why I didn't win last time, but still trying to find my feet with this game. I'm playing with the DualShock 2 PS5 pad. They've done some really amazing things with the haptic feedback. Like, it's way better than just rumbling when you crash and going over some curbs. It's like there's so much to it in terms of how the triggers feel when you're accelerating and braking. You can kind of feel a lot more what's going on with the car. So Polyphony have done a great job there. And it's nice for me as mainly a PC gamer just to relax on a console for a little while, because it's just keeps you in touch with playing with a control pad, because most of my games obviously I use mouse and keyboard. But yeah, it's nice to get away from the mouse and keyboard sometimes. I'm going off. I was not concentrating there. That's what happens when you talk and drive sometimes. Yeah, but this Integra Type R should do the job. I'm currently in 4th place. See if we can catch these guys. Get a win. Not the best line there, I have to admit. Let's try and take on the inside. Bit aggressive, I know, but was able to keep the position just about. Okay, let's hunt down 1 and 2. I've literally got to do it on this lap, so can't be messing about now. They're gone wide. See if I can get them on the exit. I stay in this slipstream. Definitely got the acceleration and top speed advantage. Staying for, I don't need to go down to second. Barely held on to that one. And I got the win, so that's a nice improvement there. EAYTH says, do you think the 4090 needs a 1000 watt PSU if it needs 600? Yeah, apparently with most graphics cards, Nvidia or the manufacturer will have a recommended power supply unit requirement. So I think with the 4090 they have actually already stated that you will need 1000. We recommend 1000 watt. I think even the 3090 Ti is going to have a 1000 watt recommendation. So yeah, I mean, I've got a 1200 watt in my main PC, so I'm good. I don't need to change. And with the PCI Express 5.0 connection that I've seen on the 3090 Ti, they'll probably bundle it with adapters, because I don't even think there's any, maybe 1 or 2 power supplies that natively support PCI Express 5 on like the modulation rails, but generally everyone's gonna have to start using adapters until it really becomes mainstream, which is going to be kind of ugly. I know some people spend a lot of money on their cables and things like that, so that could be a bit of an eyesore. More than likely you'll get some manufacturers that will just ignore the new cables and just probably put on maybe 4 PCI Express 8 pin connectors. I know it will look barbaric, but that's one way around it. But yeah, I don't need to change my power supply. I should be okay, unless some other rumors apparently that there could even be an 800 watt power, 800 watt power consumption from some of these new cars. If that is the case, that's just ridiculous. They need to find another way to get the performance, because that's just going to be, it's going to cost you so much to run that. So we'll see. Try and find another race here. Finish first here. Haven't competed in this. I don't think I got a GT4 car, and I finished 5th in that one, as we already know. Who we got here? So we've got Monique 666 says Poland, Pozdro. So you're from Poland. Hello from England in United Kingdom. And let's move on to another. So I've won that. Came 4th in this one. Maybe I can do a better job with this. So this isn't my favorite track, but finishing 4th, I've got to try and do better than that. Let's see if there's a better car I can use. So I can actually use, actually no, I'd have to dial back some performance on my Porsche and on my M4. But my Fair Lady Z is ready to go. So let's give it a bit of go. Try and improve on that 4th place. It's a bit of an eyesore. 5 laps though. So Bramakela, I don't know if that's how I pronounce it. Are you playing a steering wheel? No, I'm playing with the PlayStation 5 control pad. So I do have a control, I do have a wheel, but that's only for my Xbox. It's only compatible with the Xbox and PC. I've got the Logitech G920. I should have bought the PlayStation compatible one, because that way I would have been able to use it, but that was a poor decision by me now. Now that looking back on it, I should have thought about that. But I do actually have a force feedback wheel, just unfortunately I can't use it with my PlayStation. But to be honest, I think I watched a video by Boosted Media or someone like that. He was comparing the wheel with the controller, and he was saying, look, obviously the controller gives you better precision, better input, smoother input, but the actual game works really, really well with the DualShock 2. So it's not an essential thing, but yeah, it will definitely improve the immersion aspect of the game. I think I know why I come fourth on this, because I really don't like this track. Just need to know where I can go fast and where I can't. I'm already losing ground. Yeah, I gotta try and focus now. This guy's getting away from me. This one's a bit of a tight corner, so I want to go down to third for this one. Stay in third for this one as well. So you can really kind of see the Japanese bias in this game. They've got so many Japanese cars that you get early on in the game. I think I've only got like 1 or 2 European cars, which I had to go and buy myself. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. They're very proud of their own cars, but it'd be nice to have a bit more of a mixture of cars that you get awarded at the start. Pretty much every car I've won has been Japanese. Sorry guys, I'll get to your comments when I can. Just trying to improve my position here. So on this track specifically, the haptic feedback does something quite interesting. So we're looking at like asphalt that just looks normal, but there are bits of the track that are not connected together correctly. So there's like a little space in between the asphalt or the tarmac, whatever you want to call it. And every single time you go over one, the controller lets you know that. So it kind of gives you a great feeling of what the track actually feels like, which I found pretty interesting. So these guys are just running away from me now. I just can't keep up. I just can't keep up with these guys on this track. I'm just too slow. Just gonna try and keep it off the wall, try not to embarrass myself, and just take the credits and move on to another track after this. Tried to take it a little bit quicker and I'm still ending up on the wall. Yeah, we're a little bit, my confidence in this track, I'm not that great. So circuits like Spa, Monza, there's like the real international tracks, I'm a lot better because I'm familiar with them. But this track, I'm just a little bit lacking in confidence. I don't really know the best places to brake and the best angles to use. So I just need to spend some time personally and practice at that. So yeah, I brake way too heavy for that corner, it wasn't necessary. So 2 more laps to go after this one. Kind of a long race. I wish I could compete with these guys, but left me for dead here. almost lost the back end there. Okay, lap 4, getting through it. It's a bit of a sorry display right now. Bear with me guys, I'm sure it'll get a lot better when I get to other tracks like Silverstone, Brands Hatch. There's some more tracks that I'm a bit more familiar with. The game's pretty shut down at the start. You really got to do a lot of racing before it starts opening up. So you don't have too many tracks to choose from the start. You barely have any credits. The game does have microtransactions, so if you're struggling for credits, you can physically spend money, but that kind of sucks because from what I've seen, you can't even sell duplicate cars in your garage, so that's a bit of a no for me. They're trying to push you towards spending your own money on the microtransactions, which is very successful business practice for EA, like games like FIFA. So I understand why they want to do it, but I honestly still think that microtransactions should only be something for free-to-play games, not for something you've paid like £70 for. Okay, bringing it round for the 5th and final time, and I can catch up with some of your comments. The game feels really smooth though, so the 60 FPS locked is very nice. I wish the replays could be played at 60 as well, but with the ray tracing, not going to happen. I think when you pick the favorite performance, the replays at 45 FPS, so it's a little bit better. Oh man, that was bad. Okay. That's it. So I came 4th. L Jansen came 5th. Someone actually lost to me. That's crazy because I was driving so slow in this race. So I didn't improve my position. Pretty much came the same. But I did get 19,950 credits, which is gratefully accepted. So 4-star roulette ticket. So I'm going to go to my garage and see what I can win with that. Okay, let's see what we've got. So when you kind of use these tickets or whatever, it's like a kind of reward, and then you kind of go through this kind of roulette system where you can win something amazing or you can win something pretty average. So let's see what I win. I would assume the color of the ticket means you get better gifts, so a silver one should yield something better than a bronze ticket. We'll have to see. So I could potentially win a Ferrari or a Dodge Viper, some money or an upgrade. Let's see what I get. Hopefully I get the Ferrari. Oh man, they gave me just like a ECU upgrade, which is probably the worst thing that I could win. They gave me an upgrade for a car that I don't even have, so that's not very useful. But I do have 148,000 credits, so maybe I can go and buy a new car potentially, but let's see what other races are available. I can quickly go back to the cafe and see what they have to say. I think I actually collected all 3 cars now, so that's all good. So collection Japanese FR sports car completed. Lucas says, hey, congratulations, you've got all 3 cars. This completes your Japanese FR sports car collection. once you've collected your rewards, I've got some stories to tell you about these cars. I'm not really interested in the cars, but it is cool that they do that. Deep Forest Raceway is a classic track, so I'm glad that I actually get to race there now. So I guess this is when it starts telling you about the cars. I'm just going to skip all of this because I'm not really interested in these cars specifically. So I'm just going to skip all of this. Dupre Bouchel says, made my first purchase on an eBay yesterday thanks to you and your discount code. Thank you, man. I should have been buying all my games this way a long time ago. I appreciate it, man. No problem. Like I used to buy all my games full price, but then I realized you don't need to do that. Like, as long as you're certain that you want the game, you can usually sell and save on average like £10, £15, $13 here and there, and over a year that really adds up. So yeah, always check if there's a better price on an eBay or something similar, and you can save yourself a lot of money. Plus their customer support is really good, so anything goes wrong they really do help you. But I've never had any problems with them, so I fully recommend them. That's why I advertise for them, because I actually use them as well personally. It's not just like, oh, you know, they give me something in return. I actually use them as well, so I'm happy to stick by them and recommend them to you guys. Okay, so this for this menu I'd like you to collect 3 modern French hot hatches. These are sporty little hatchbacks from DS Automobiles, Peugeot and Renault, and France's most famous brands. If you can bring me all 3, I might have a little reward waiting for you. Okay, so I like French cars. I like the Renault Megane. The Peugeot 207 I liked. I don't really like the 206. So yeah, I like the French cars. And I think they've got what's that other brand? I can't remember now, but they've got a few good cars, the French. Okay, so we've got some more races in Europe. Deep Forest Raceway in Switzerland, and 3rd place or higher. Let's have a look at the requirements. So your car has to be from United Kingdom, Germany, France, Italy or Austria. There doesn't seem to be any recommendation in terms or restriction in terms of the car's performance, so I should be able to drive my Porsche or my BMW here. I haven't driven my BMW yet, so I'm going to drive this now. Been waiting for a chance to drive this. 2 laps in the Deep Forest Raceway. This is a classic track, so looking forward to this one. This Golf without crashing into it. Man, can you take that corner any slower? One thing I will say about the Gran Turismo cockpits, it is a little bit, the interior is a little bit dark sometimes. I wish there was like a light you could turn on that simulates what the in-car lighting would be. Because in some of the tracks it just looks ridiculously too dark inside. See if I can get past this cleanly. So dive on the brakes there, went a bit wide. Yeah, the reflections on the rear mirrors are a little bit too intense as well. They need to kind of turn that down a little bit. Get past this Megane, shouldn't be too hard. Under braking. Okay, I'm already in the lead, which is expected because my car is considerably quicker than those. I'm going to show you the game from the outside. I don't really like to drive this way, but let's change things up a little bit. Oh man. See, as soon as I do that, I just completely lost track of my braking point there. Yeah, I prefer to drive in the cockpit, to be honest. Chase cam's not for me. I'm struggling here with this car. The grip isn't the best. Proper twitchy as well. It's like a lot of understeer. You really gotta overcompensate to get it around the corners. Okay, nice 2-lap race, so this should be over anytime soon. Completely overshot it last time, so I had to make sure I braked nice and early. Probably my entry to that corner wasn't the best, so I went so wide. But a win's a win, I'll take that. Okay, got the win. There was actually another decent car in the mix, but wasn't fast enough. Okay, what did I win for doing that? So I was rewarded with a Renault Clio. Actually no, they gave me the DS automobiles. Okay, what other races? I think there's a few more European races I can do. Let's have a quick look. Already done that one. Finished first place. Here's the Sardegna road track. So I've already finished first in this one, so this is the one I need to do. Okay. See how I do. I get to drive my BMW, so I think I shouldn't have any problems with this one. Gonna take my time with this one, no rush. Should be an easy victory, considering my car's so overspec'd. Really slow corners in this race. Slow the car down in time. Just be a little bit smooth on the throttle going up the hill. You can see the traction control trying to kick in to help out. cruise to an easy victory. Makes a change. Bit smooth on the throttle this time, so no battling with the throttle. Almost lost the back end there. Oh man, I completely missed the braking point there. Messed up my whole race. Almost lost the race because of that. Some of the visibility isn't great. I wish they would have turned the car's lights on because it is getting pretty dark. So I overshot that corner there. If my car was any slower, I would have probably lost this race. Oh, it's another victory. So what car I win this time? I'm kind of piling up the credits now. Hopefully I'll be able to buy something nice soon. Or hopefully I'll win something nice. That'll be even better. So I've got to level up. I am now level 12. Usually when you level up you get like some more prizes. Like those token things. So I might have some gifts waiting for me back in my garage. Okay, I think we've done it now. We can go back to the cafe. Just going to quickly check the garage, see if there's anything waiting for me. Doesn't seem to be, so let's just go back to the cafe. So, collection French hot hatch is completed. Hey, congratulations, you've got all 3 cars. This completes your French hot hatch collection. Once you've collected your rewards, I've got some stories to tell you about these cars. So I was given a 2-star roulette ticket, which is not exactly great, but hopefully I'll win something useful like some money. So I'm going to skip through this as well. When we start getting to the more sportier cars, I may listen to what Luca has to say, but for now these cars are kind of like, I don't know, they're not really that exciting, are they? This is the Petit Course de France. Maybe we get to drive Le Mans, maybe? That'll be interesting. Right, so I'm going to the Petit Course de France Championship. Championship will take place in Alsace on the track, which features plenty of inclines and declines. Your aim is to finish in the top 3. Don't forget to come back here and let me know how you get on. Can we have a race in the daytime, please? Livid Liquid says, can't stress how much I appreciate your benchmarking videos. Appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. Championship Petit Course de France. Okay. Probably have to drive a French car, but that's okay. I think I actually won 3 of them. Let's have a look what I can win with that token, or whatever that thing's called. 2-star roulette ticket. Okay. I do like the soundtrack on the game. They've got like these classical music remixes like Beethoven and and it's really good. Like, I didn't think I'd like it, but it's a really catchy sometimes. $10,000 credits. Oh, something. Could be useful for a few upgrades. Okay, let's have a look at the best French car I have and see if we can upgrade it. I'm just going to quickly look and see what I have available. Because more than likely I'm going to have to drive a French car. So let's have a look what we have available. So we have the Clio RS, which isn't very exciting. What else do I have? I also have the 208 GTI by Peugeot, which is even slower, and the DS3, which is even slower than that. So the best French car I have is the Clio RS. So I'm going to have a look at the race requirements to see if I do indeed need to use a French car, and if I don't, then I don't need to worry about it. Let's have a look. So, Petit Course de France, yeah, I thought as much. You need to use a French car, but you don't actually have a performance limitation. So they recommend, I think, a 500 pp. So what I want to do is get into my Clio, or maybe I can buy something from the used car section, see if they got something good. Let's see here. See? This is what I mean about the Japanese bias. Literally, practically 85% Japanese cars in the used car section. It's ridiculous. Right, I'm gonna have to save a little bit of money here. I'm gonna go with my RS Clio and just buy a few upgrades. So for those who haven't seen it, you get to see the upgrade system, see what that's like. So what I'm going to do is go to the tuning shop and buy a few parts. Recommended PP's 500, so I haven't got too much. Well, there isn't a limitation, so I can kind of go as wild as I want, but I'm going to go with the sports section. Adam Reed says hello. Always nice to see you in the chat, Adam. How you doing? Hopefully you've been having a good day. Let's go with the sports. I'm just going to keep it sport because I don't want to spend too much money on this car, which I probably won't use so much. Let's buy a better air filter. Guy with a sports silent exhaust pipe. And we'll go with some sports brakes and some sports suspension as well, or street suspension. And a level 1 rate reduction. It will be interesting to see, once you pay for weight reduction, do the interiors of the cars actually change? So that might be something I might have to check out and see if there's been a real attention to detail there. I'll go with the soft sport tyres as well. There doesn't seem to be a limitation on the compound that you can use. So that is about as much as I can do. So hopefully it should be enough to win the race. My car is now PP level of 533, which is above the recommended, so I should be able to win the race. But I may have a lack of skill, we'll see. Adam says, hello Mr. Bang, buy a Toyota. Unfortunately, the Petit Course de France is limited to French cars only. So you have to be very careful with your money on this game, because you may have to do a race that requires a specific car or a specific class, and if you don't have one in your garage, you have to obviously go and buy one. So it says, doing pretty good. I hope you're playing on your foot. Come on now. You all know Gran Turismo is a PlayStation exclusive. However, there has been rumours that we may come to Steam, but GT Sport, obviously not Gran Turismo 7. So you never know. You may see Gran Turismo on the PC one day. But no, I'm playing on my PlayStation 5. I might just buy the 3090 Ti just to spite you. That way you can stop saying our combo. Unless you buy one for yourself. Then I guess you can say that again. But yeah, I might just buy the 3090 Ti just to throw you off. See what you say in my comment sections after that. It's an interesting track. Never driven this before. I think this is a fictional track, maybe. I'm not sure if this is a real one. Probably didn't need to go down to second for that. I could have probably stayed in third. I'll remember that for the next lap. This car seems a lot less twitchy than my BMW, which is nice. Try and get in front of this Magadan. Shouldn't be too hard. I do try to race cleanly when I can. I'm not about acting like I'm driving a bumper car and just pushing people out of the way. I think this game does penalise you if you're too aggressive. But the AI is just as aggressive on this game, so I don't feel guilty. Nice overtake on the outside. So I am now in 4th position. It's game on. Catching up to the leaders now. It didn't say how many races are in this championship, probably 2 or 3. That's fine with me though. Okay, let's try and get past this Clio. I think it's a Clio, looks like one. A little bit too hot. I didn't really measure the braking point correctly. I didn't lose too much time though. Brake at the 50-meter board. Stay in third. Down to second. Should be able to make an overtake on this corner here. It's long enough, and I've definitely got the power. Yeah, I'm in the lead now. It's all about holding the lead, coasting to victory. This is the final lap, so I can't lose my position now. This is a pretty tight corner, so I think I'll have to go down to second for this one. Stay on the racing line, nice and wide entry. Almost lost the back end there. Car's faster than my competition, but I'm not exactly running away with things. So it's still somewhat competitive. Quite a long track, isn't it? Okay, I think that's a win. Oh, I thought that was the finishing line. It's not. Still got a little bit to go. I think I crashed here last time. Try and make sure I don't do that again. Could have stayed in third for that one. Man, this track is long. Oh no, same corner I messed up last time. At least I got the car in the corner in the angle where I didn't lose too much time. But I don't know why I keep crashing there. I keep thinking it's not a tight turning, but it really is. So I would, if I were you, I wouldn't, if I were you, 4090 soon. Put it this way, the only way I would buy a 3090 Ti is if it wasn't too much more expensive than a 3090, because then I wouldn't mind losing out maybe £100 or £200 in like the exchange kind of thing. But if they want something ridiculous like 2,500 or 3,000 for it, then I'm not spending that kind of money. That's just ridiculous. But I'll definitely be watching for reviews and see how it performs. Okay, let's move on to the next race. So the same track. Maybe it will be like wet conditions or nighttime or something. Usually that's what they do. Crunchies are good candy, boss. Man, crunchies hella sweet, man. They are nice, but that's just too much honey for me, man. That's way too much sugar. As a kid, yeah, I liked it, but as an adult, yeah, I could probably eat if I was really in the mood, but nah. I much prefer Snickers or Mars bar or Twix, maybe. Maybe even a Bounty. But yeah, crunchy, that's not high on my preference. Too sweet, man. Okay, let's go for the lead. So basically it's the same track but in reverse, because this is the corner I kept crashing at. But it's a lot different when you're driving in reverse. Man, took my eyes off the road for 1 second. Slow and steady wins the race. I don't need to rush this. Should be able to catch these guys up and pass them in my own time. Okay, jump on the brakes now. Don't want to be too late. Let's roll around the corner. Let's let the engine braking do its thing. Okay, it's time to chase down number one. And the good news is I got a whole lap to do it. Man, this car's pretty slow. I think I'll take him on the next corner. Let's go up the inside. Okay, it's a bit more resilient than I thought. Need to put my foot down a bit if I want to get in front. Okay, much better exit. So what I mean about the AI, it's pretty aggressive when it wants to be. So you can actually see the light being, or the track being progressively getting darker. So they've got like a proper time of day function in the game. Okay, I should be bringing it home for the victory now. I wonder if there's one more race left in the championship. Nice clean exit. Straight to the finish. Okay, let's see if there's one more race left. Adam Reed said Aeros mints are likey. Yeah, they're not bad. You should expand your palette, Adam, man. You should be trying out something a little bit more classy like After 8 or Ferrero Rocher. And step it up a bit, man. Oh, I actually got the Corvette. Probably the best car of the bunch. So Michael, I'll probably, Galixon says, gotta be honest, the cars in GT7 felt too heavy on corners or on the controls. Personally, prefer the Forza feel. I agree. I honestly kind of agree with you there with that one. I think Forza feels better on the controller, in my opinion, but the game still works pretty well. Okay, let's see if there's any more races. I think that was it. Is the championship wrapped up? Back to the cafe again, I think. Yeah. So nice work. You finished the first Petit course de France. You should be able to access missions. Visit missions to try your hand at various challenging and enjoyable race situations. In fact, missions will be the theme of the next menu I've prepared for you. Till then. Okay. I'll be trying something new now. So, tracks unlocked are Blue Moon Bay Speedway in the USA, WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca, famous track, and Willow Springs International Raceway. So, a few more tracks in America. Missions is where you can get a taste for racing in all sorts of different situations. For this menu, I'd like you to give one a try. Go to missions, select a Magic Mountain to try your hand at Deep Forest Pass. Get bronze or better, then come back here and see me. I'll have a reward waiting for you. Okay. Well, I'll try that out another time. I think I've been streaming for about an hour now. That's all I really wanted to do. So I know my streams are quite random and spontaneous, but that's why you guys need to hit the notification bell so you can see when I go live, because I don't want to schedule something and then let you guys down or be late or something. So I kind of just stream when I feel like it. So for those who were here, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.